Okay, y'all, we are going to make 8 cards. This is from the sheet load of cards. This is an old one. It's from October of 2019. And this is from Call Me Crafty Owl. And you can find her on YouTube or on Instagram or like any of the places. But we are gonna make this set of cards today. And so what it requires is 4 12 by 12 pattern papers, 4 8.5 by 11 solid cardstocks, 4 8.5 by 11 solid cardstocks that we're going to cut and fold into 8 A2 card bases. Now this is a bit of a fun fold card, so really excited about that. And the instructions on these are really good. So here it shows you all of the ways to cut them. And I am going to use this collection from Simple Stories. And this is kind of a hodgepodge of 2 collections, actually. So this is from the Simple Vintage Essentials collection. And I've got these little product strips because I never throw product strips away and I feel like I can use them for stuff. Okay, so we've got all of these from the Simple Vintage Essentials collection. We've got rub-ons. There's so much stuff in this, you guys. We've got 2 different packs of rub-ons. We've got the take notes bits. We've got these chipboard clipboards. We've got the foam stickers. I also have these are from the Simple Vintage color palette. So I think I'm going to kind of combine these together. Then we've got the Simple Vintage Essentials Ephemera, captured bits, and these are the botanical bits. So I've got 2 of those. So I think that'll work really well. In addition, then I've got a couple of sheets of these stickers and the colorful ones. So I am going to take some of this, and I just really liked these patterns. I thought were really pretty, and I think that they'll be really pretty for what I want to do. These ones are not 12 by 12, but that's okay. So we've got these double-sided papers. I love these cameras. We've got some dots, some tags with just this stripe, which I think is really cool. And then we've got these ones that are the botanicals with just kind of this ginghams on the back. And then we've got this kind of plain with the butterflies. Okay, so that is what we're going to use. And I am going to probably cut down a bit more of this because I want to make more than just 8 cards. So I'm going to look at the sheet and we'll kind of go through it together, and that's what it'll be. So, so we've got 4 by 5.25. Then we've got this pattern paper that's 1.875, which is like 1 7/8, by 5.25. Then we've got this one, which is again 1 7/8 by 5.25, 3 by 4, 3.25 by 4.25, and 3 by 4. And then it says use pre-designed 3 by 4 cards for pattern paper D. I'm not printing any of this stuff off. I'm using something separate, but this is a pattern. It looks like the digital papers are from Becca Bonneville. I don't know if she still exists. Like I said, this is from 2019, so who knows. But we are going to go ahead, and these A2 bases are basically, you're going to fold them into an A2, and then you're going to take the front flap and you're going to fold it back in on itself. So we're going to start with that. Okay, so I went ahead, I grabbed 16 card bases. I don't know that we'll actually use the whole 16, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now, some people, this would freak you out, but calm down, it's gonna be okay. I am literally just going to line this up. I'm not measuring. I'm literally just gonna line it up. I'm gonna fold it back in on itself. And I'm gonna do that with all of these card bases. Now, if you went for burnishing, now's when you're going to want to go ahead and use your bone folder if you've got one. You get that nice, good crease on all of these. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to get out our 12 by 12 sheets, and we're going to go ahead and cut them down. Now, these don't say that there's a direction to them, but I'm a little worried, y'all. So we're going to start by cutting this one 5.25, 5.25. So... okay, so let's go this way, and we're going to go 5 1/4. And then we need to go another 5 1/4. So, sorry, 10 1/2. We're going to go 10 1/2 because my brain needed to do some math there really quick. Okay. And we'll put that strip to the side. And then this one is going to be 4 inches wide. And they're going to be 5 1/4, which should hopefully make those both the same. And I did. Okay. And then the next ones are going to be 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. So 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4. And then 7/8 is going to be here. And then they're going to be 5 1/4. And again, this one's going to be 1 7/8. And again by 5 1/4. Okay, so there is a total of 4 of those. And then this should be basically, this is 4 1/4. Is it 4 1/4? 4 1/4. Okay, so we want these to be 4 inches by 3. So we're going to take it down to 3. We'll put that one to the side. And then we want these to be 3 by 4. Okay, yeah, we'll put you to the side. And I probably will use those for something else. Okay. And it says that basically cut each into 8 pieces. So all 4 of these are going to get cut like this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut 2 sheets of 8 1/2 by 11 into these 4 by 3.25 by 4, 3.25 by 4.25 pieces. And we're going to do that on this one. And then on the second one, we're going to do 4 3 by 4 pieces. So these papers are actually a little bit tinier than they should be if I want to use them for that, which is kind of a bummer because I really do like them and I really do want to use them. So I think we're going to try it anyway, and I think we're going to make these ones the 3 by 4. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make them 8 inches tall. And then I'm going to go 3 inches wide by 4. And then I can use either side of that. And then these ones are supposed to be 3.25, so I think I can still do these. So let's go ahead and make them 8.5. Oh. And I think I can still make these work. 2.5 by 4.25. Okay, so I didn't have enough of that, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the maps. And I think I'm going to make it, okay, we're going to go ahead and cut it down 8.5. And then we're going to cut one that is, what did I say it was? 3.25 by 4.25. Okay, that's what I think that's what I said, y'all. Okay, and we're going to cut 4 of those. Okay, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should still have, ooh, I don't have enough to make them 3 by 4. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so this is 8.5. So we're gonna go cut it down to 8. And we're gonna go 3. I want to kind of use up this scrap paper, so that's why we're doing this like this. Okay, so I still have this piece of this, and this is 3.5. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 4. And I'm going to cut it 3 by 4. There we go. Okay, there we go. I think I have enough of that now. Okay, that is all of the pieces, I think, to cut. Okay, so we are back to the instruction piece of putting these together. I'm going to go ahead and separate all of these papers so that we have A, B, C, D, 1, 2 for all of them. Okay, so we are going to take our papers and we're going to go ahead and start lining them up. So we've got paper 1, then PPB, which is one of these ones. And we're gonna go, I think let's go with this blue with that one. Okay, and then we got the C, which is another one of those, and we want that to be different. So let's go, I think we're gonna go with, I'm gonna go with the butterflies. There's that one. Okay. And then we've got the D. And the D is the 3 by 4 card, which is one of these. And I did these. We did. I think this is pretty with that, actually. Like, I like that they're different, but they all kind of go. You know what I mean? I think that's good. Okay. And then we're going to go with 1 and 2, which is one of these and one of those. Okay. This is going to be one whole card. We're going to stick it together like that and set it to the side. We're going to do this for all of them. I'm gonna open these. I'm gonna get out some of these butterflies and flowers and bugs and things. We're gonna look at that for this image for some of it, because I think on some of these, this will be really pretty. Okay, let's kind of just see what's in here. Like some of these, like I love this. This one's pretty. This one's pretty. I think some of these are really pretty just on their own. That's really pretty. Just gonna grab some of these out of here. That's pretty. Okay. Some of the rest of these I just feel like might be just a little bit too small, but we're gonna kind of, we'll take these and we're gonna kind of put them together and we're gonna see what they look like. So for this one, we've got this paper, which is obviously this background paper. And then we've got, I think I cut this wrong size, y'all. Hold, please. I did, look at that. It's supposed to be 4 1/4. Okay, there we go. That makes way more sense. Okay, here we go. Okay, so see how it's got this like white border? Wait, that's what we want. We want this white border around the whole thing. So we've got that, and we've got this one that's gonna go there. We've got this one that's gonna go here, right? So they're gonna go. And we could do, I mean, right, it doesn't, we have, these are double-sided papers, so they don't have to be, you know, if we don't like that one, we can go here, you know. Is that better? I kind of like it that way, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that one. And then we're gonna go, I have a feeling this one goes here. It says, yeah, CS1 with pattern paper D, which is this one. And then CS2 is gonna go here. Is that right? Oh no, it's gonna go on here. That's gonna go there. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. And I think I'm gonna put this on the gray background. Again, these are double-sided, so. Okay. And then we're gonna look at, that one's still a little too big, I think. This one's kind of pretty. I don't know. I wasn't sure how I felt about the butterflies and things. Like I was like, oh, maybe they're too big, but maybe they're not too big. I don't know. I like this one. I don't know how I feel about these. Because I really love this butterfly, and I don't necessarily know that I want to cover that butterfly up. We do have some other stickers and things that we could potentially use. We've got some, do have some rub-ons, which might be fun. There's some really fun rub-ons. So that might be kind of cool. I kind of do like that. Okay. Let's see what else we've got in here. Those, I don't think those are going to be the right for what we're looking for. There's some of these, which are fun too, but again, I don't think that's quite what I'm looking for this vibe. Okay, and then what do we got? Oh, we do have some here. We do have some take note bits, which are kind of cool. Okay, some of those are fun. And we do have these, which I kind of do like some of these. I love the You Are My Happy. Do your thing. Okay, some of these are really good. Shine Bright. I think I might use some of these in here. And I think that's where we're going to go with this one. This is the Barely Arts liquid glue, just in case you didn't catch that from what I was doing. Okay. I do love a liquid glue because I have a tendency to kind of fumble things a little bit, and it gives me some wiggle room in case I mess things up to kind of correct, as opposed to like a tape runner. I do have both, but okay. So the other thing too is I want to make sure that when I line these up, that I'm giving them kind of an equal all the way around, because in essence, I'm going to do the same thing, right? So I want to make sure that these all line up the same. So. Oh, and I was going to do this one. Which is unfortunate because I love a good daisy, but we're going to just go this way. It's okay. You guys hear my husband in the background yelling at the dogs. Okay. So that is going to go like that. This one's going to go here. And then this one is going to go here. And we're going to adhere this on the halfway point. So that you can't, if you can see, like I want it to cover this. So we're going to adhere this one first. Oh, look, it's a bingo card on the other side. Don't know why I think that's funny, but I do. Okay. So one of the things I could have done, which I did not do, is I have a bunch of collections that have 3.5, or not 3 by 4 inch cut aparts. And I could have used some of that on here for these cutouts, and that would have been probably pretty great, but I did not do that. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to take, I decided I am going to use some of these. I think these are so fun. Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do this You Are Amazing on this one. And it's just going to go right in the middle. And it gives them a little bit of dimension, but also just really fun. And there we have it. There is the first of that card. I'm going to speed it up while I do the rest of them.